Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and of course, Drew Nation. Let's get right into it. Your enemy's head is going to fall clean off their shoulders for all the slandering and negative spells they've spoken against you. Somebody's head is just about ready to just fall off because they can't keep their mouth shut. And this person doesn't know how to stop talking about you. Everything that comes out of their mouth has to be about you. They don't ever give you a second. They don't ever give you a break. There's never a moment where this person is not just running off at the mouth and having a whole bunch of negative things to say about someone. When will this person stop? Only God knows. But sooner or later, they'll have no choice other than to stop because that head is about to pop. It's going to fall right off their shoulders. It's going to be dislocated, taken off. All right. Somebody is out there trying to do dirty work. All right. Somebody's out there trying to be deceptive. Someone is out there underlyingly trying to sabotage your name, sabotage your legacy. All right. Somebody is trying to make you look like the person that you aren't. You're a good person and they want you to seem like a bad one. This is something that they're going to have to pay for. All right. Do not touch my profits or do them any harm. If they are going to think they could get away with what they're saying because they're not touching you or physically putting their hands on you. But the thing is, they're putting their words on you. They're going around telling people that you're the worst person to deal with. All right. They're trying to tell people you're the worst person since Adolf Hitler. All right. They're out here trying to compare you to Stalin or trying to compare you to somebody that's just evil and awful. All right. They're trying to compare you to someone that's heartless, someone without a heart, someone without a mind, someone without empathy. All right. Someone who lacks empathy. They want people to think you're psychotic or a sociopath, possibly even crazy. So this person's head is about to fall off. All right, and you're gonna see it rolling around on the ground. The Most High might even let you give it a kick. He might even let you play soccer with it. All right, you might be able to get your kicks without going on Route 66. You gonna be able to punt this person's head from the zero from the end goal through the field goal. All right, this person has no hope. All right, just they're gonna be walking around looking like the headless horseman. All right, they already got a head shaped like a pumpkin, and now they're gonna actually have a head like a pumpkin because of all the bad talk and bad mouthing and slandering. It's one thing to have a way that you feel about someone. We all have ways that we feel about people. Some are good, some aren't so good. But the best thing you could do is keep how you feel to yourself when it comes to other people that have done you no wrong. If somebody's doing you wrong, you have freedom of expression. You have the right to courageously, freely express yourself. But when someone is going around and expressing themselves and lying, that's called slander. Even when someone does something wrong, you're not supposed to go around and try to make sure that everyone knows about this person's wrongdoing. All right, if it's a mistake, if it's something that they shouldn't have done, if it's something that can be easily fixed or something that you shouldn't make a big deal out of, by all means, just let it go, let it slide. It is what it is. But when people go behind your back, say things to either get you fired, that's doing you harm. When people say things to get you removed from your job and sent to another job 10 miles away from your house or 10 miles further away from your house than the job that you're already at already is, it was probably close. Or whatever opportunity they mess up for you, if things were easy for you and now they're harder as a result of this person, then this person is going to be looking pretty headless in a short amount of time. And all they had to do was keep their mouth closed and stop putting dirt on your name. Stop speaking illy of you. Stop speaking badly about you. but they couldn't do that. All right, their spirit wouldn't allow them to do that. They had something negative to say, they wanted to say it. And by all means, people are allowed to say whatever they want. But when it comes to someone that isn't doing anything and isn't doing anything to anyone, isn't doing any wrong to anyone, is being the best person that they could be, right? People usually talk about those kinds of people to try to discredit them or have people not deal with them, blacklist them, blackball them. All right. Some of these people don't want anybody to like you. Some of these people don't want you to be liked by anyone. They don't want you to have any friends. They want people to not deal with you. And this is something that would harm a person. Imagine you have a business and you're trying to get your business off the ground and you have someone going around saying all types of bad things about you. Like you you beat up old people, or you eat babies or something. Like, what is wrong with people? People will believe the worst about someone. But even the people who believe the worst about you, they're all about to be going through it very soon. All right, you might see them with half a head. But the people who have been talking illy of you and spreading false rumors and lies, telling people false statements, telling people things that you said that you didn't say, telling people things that you did that you didn't do, and telling people that you're a certain type of person when you're not. These are the things that can hold someone back. If someone is at a job, all right, maybe they were about to promote you, but because of what this person said, they probably think twice. Maybe they were about to hire you. They think you're great for the job, but because some hater was looking at you and didn't want you to take his girlfriend or take all the ladies or get all the tips because you're a more of a people person, or they didn't want you to get all the hours because you're actually there to work and not be in everybody's business and spread rumors and worry about who's doing what. Some people only go to work to talk about everyone else. Some people only go to work to get in everybody's business. And the managers actually like people like that because that person what makes things interesting with their lies, little BS hate filled conversations. Some managers are haters and they won't like you along with the employees. So this is what actually causes harm to people. People can change the perception of another person about you. They see you, they think you're just quiet and you stay to yourself. This person could possibly paint the picture that you think you're better than everyone. So when people do things like that, there's not much there's not much respect that God has for that. All right, God doesn't like people who slander. God doesn't like people who lie on others. God doesn't like people who use their tongue to speak evil or illy about the people that love him and that want to do right by him. All right, if you do right by God, he'll do absolutely right by you. So the fact that these people have something to say about you just because you're not on the evil side of the spectrum, or you're not gossiping and slandering like they are, you're not all up in everybody's business talking about this one or that one. These people are going to feel like they're going to feel that you're a threat because you don't behave the way they do. So when people who have morals get around people that don't, the people who don't have morals feel that you're better than them. And this is how you'll get people calling you, oh, you think you're too good, or you think you're better than everyone. No one thinks they're better than anyone. It's just that these people are the lowest of the low. They're scum. All right, they're scumbags. They're low down dirty scoundrels, and they think that they can get away with the things that they say, possibly because of a connection or who they know, or maybe they just feel that they're the slickest thing since a can of oil, and that's pretty much all there is to it. They feel that they're so almighty powerful and slick, and people are going to lay down and obey, listen to what they say, do what they say, and possibly even fear them. But sooner or later, people really are going to fear them once they see them walking around headless, and they see that they see all that body fluid squirting out the top of their neck. All right, somebody is about to be the headless horseman. Ooh, somebody's about to lose that thing. Ooh, they're gonna have to be walking around waiting for August. They're gonna be walking around waiting for October, waiting for September, because that they're gonna be ready. They can get a job at a place where they scare people. You know, maybe a party city might hire them or something. Maybe they could host some Halloween parties if they celebrate that. I don't. But you know, this person running their mouth and slandering, doing all this scary, spooky stuff anyway. And since they're gonna, get themselves decapitated, they might as well not get dilapidated and find something that will keep their pockets to the utmost capacitated. All right. So people who will run their mouth and talk about other people, it's a few things you have to understand about them. They don't have no brain. They don't have a brain. All right, you'll crack it. You ever crack open? You ever eat some nuts, some pistachios, some almonds, or well, I'm talking about the nut in the shell. And you ever open the shell and there's nothing there? That's them. You open up their shell and there's nothing there. Whether it's their mind, their mental, whether it's their spiritual, you crack that shell open, you ain't gonna find much. You're gonna find a empty vessel. And these empty vessels are not only empty, they headless. All right, they're gonna be walking around scaring everybody. Somebody gonna go to pat them on the. They're gonna be wearing a hood, and they're gonna have a styrofoam head holding up their sweatshirt coat, because this person's not gonna have anything there after this. God's not playing. All right, this person is look, this person about to be walking around with something missing. It's going to be very evident. People going to be looking at them like, "What happened to you?" I was talking about this person. Oh, shouldn't have done that. They might even be cursed enough to. They might even be blessed enough to hold their head in their hand. It just might not. It might not reattach. But they'll be walking around carrying it like a basketball. Might even put it in a little chamber or something. So to keep that thing preserved. I'm not sure what they're going to have to do, but it would benefit them to seal their lips before they have to try to seal their neck to stop all the bodily fluids from squirting out, because somebody's about to get it, or somebody's clean off their shoulders. I mean, clean. You ever watch a butcher and he just watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Those butchers are real clean with it. They about to get. I might even switch the title up around. They about to get butchered. This person is going to be butchered because they wanted to speak illy of you. Somebody that puts God first, puts others in a good spot. You may not put others before you, but you put other people in a good place in your mind, and you put other people in a good place in your heart. And people that care about people, when others do them wrong, they receive instant karma. And just by the looks of it, this instant karma is going to be an instant headache. All right, they're going to be walking around with a bone sticking up out their head. All you're going to see is the neck. They're going to be like, instead of you heard a cat got your tongue, it's going to be like devil got your head or something, or God got your head, something. I don't know. Talk about the man supposed to be the head. I hope it's not a man, because this person, I hope it's not anybody, but if it is a man, whew, this person is this they just lost their role. They're supposed to be God, and then the man's the head of the relationship, well, or the head of the union between him and his woman. But now ain't gonna be none of that, because this person's head is gone. All right, they're not gonna be leading anybody anywhere. They're gonna be leading you to an early grave. They're gonna be leading you to a doctor's appointment. They're gonna be leading you to a dirt nap. All right, they're gonna be leading you to death and destruction. All right, this person doesn't know how to keep their mouth closed, and it's different if somebody does something to you and you're freely expressing yourself. They want you to think you're wrong because you won't shut up about what happened to you. Somebody does something to you, you have the right to be able to speak about it. If they don't want you to talk about it, what should they have never done? What they did. So it is what it is. People don't know how to keep certain people's names out their mouth. All right. It's good to keep people's names out your mouth. I like not talking about people. I like keeping my business to myself. I like people. I like keeping people's business to their self because I don't want to know. I don't need to know. Sometimes I don't even want to know people's personal business. Hey, you know what happened to me? Hey, I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I'll stop people. I'll be like, whoa, you probably shouldn't be telling me that. But this person right here that is going after people specifically just for the thrill. Well, guess what? They about to get thrilled. All right, they about to get super thrilled. All right, can I get my thrills? You know you want some more, girl. They about to get their full thrills. All right, they about to let's get blown. Their head about to be blown off their shoulders. All right, something's going to occur, and it's not going to be pretty. All right, it might even be brain matter everywhere. Just boom, just your one big splat of just head, brain matter all over the place, skull, hair, hat, eyelid, nose. Just who knows where everything's gonna go. Yo, follow your nose wherever it goes, because once it explodes, you'll never know. All right, Most High is not playing. All right, people are about to be walking around here looking like science experiments, playing around with you. Because I'm telling you, God's not playing. God is very just. You leave people alone that obey Him, that do right, that want to be left alone, that don't bother people. Those are the people that love God. People that just leave people be. People that just observe the birds and the bees. People that are just peaceful. People that I don't want any trouble. All right, people that don't want any trouble. You ever see those movies where it's like that ancient karate guy and he's like, I don't want any trouble. And then they give him some trouble and then they find out why they shouldn't have because he put a whooping on them. That's God and you. You and God don't want any trouble. They come trying to mess with you. Guess what? They gonna get theirs. Signed, sealed, delivered. It's yours. All right. A body without a head. And how can you get a head without a head? All right. But the thing is, they're already not thinking. So at this point, God's like, well, there's no use to them anyway. They don't think. This person's possessed. I'm doing them a favor. All right. So before the Most High set that spirit free, they better set themselves free and repent from those evil wicked ways of trying to bother and torment their brothers and sisters. All right, so all evil, this is your last and final warning. All right, God is using His soldiers to try to get everybody that's on the wrong page on the right one to get it together before you end up headless, before you end up brainless. All right, before you end up with your noggin missing. All right, you remember that show Noggin? You won't after this. You won't remember much. Probably won't remember anything. Somebody's going to be helping you do everything. They not even going to be able to wipe themselves by the time the Most High get done with them. All right, it's going to be just brown stains everywhere. They're not going to be able to help it. All right, we're getting graphic with this one because this is real. All right, they are going to feel all of it. It's going to be something that they're not going to be able to come back from if they don't stop now. If they stop now, they'll be okay. If they stop now, they'll be all right. If they stop now, they still have a chance. But I guarantee you, if they don't stop, it's gonna be no head on the shoulders at all. You know that shampoo Head and Shoulders. They won't be using it. They're gonna be looking for shoulders. Hey, y'all got some shoulders? Who the heck said that? Me over here, no head. Can you help me? I can't even see. So they're gonna be. Well, you heard of Head and Shoulders? They're gonna be washing up with shoulders. All right, man, I'm telling you. All right, they better think about it now while they still can. They better rethink those thoughts while they still can. You try thinking without a head. You try thinking without a head on your shoulders. Just you can't think with a neck. And if you, I'm not, man. They better repent. They better return. Oh, they better turn away from their evil, wicked ways right now, as they say down south. Right now, turn away from your evil, wicked ways right now. All right, because the Most High is not playing. All right, the Most High is not playing. He's about to begin to start slaying. All right, and I'm not talking about you killed that. I'm gonna be looking at the Most High talking about you did that one. All right, whoa. All right, you're just gonna just head separated. All right, you probably gonna you're gonna be able to kick it around and play soccer with it. That's what they wanted. That's how they wanted to see us, headless, and they wanted to play soccer with our head. But oh no, the tables have turned. It's our time now. It's our time to do the decapitization of the nation. All right, it's our time to start separating some heads from some shoulders. All right, amen. But God's going to do it. God's going to take care of that. He's going to uplift us, and he's going to uplift their head off their shoulders if they don't take heed to this message. All right, they better take heed to this message and take heed to this message. All right, they better take this message to the head. All right, before they end up with a new head, aka a ghost one. You ever seen somebody that get their hand blown off or leg blown off? When they put a mirror, they call phantom limb disease. They're gonna be walking around with phantom head disease. You try thinking with a phantom brain, see how it works. All right, with a limb, you might be able to work that out because the brain still registers something being there. If the brain's not there, I don't think the brain can register itself without it being there. Show me that one. Houdini and any magicians in the building, because you need you they man you need to, if they don't make their act, if they don't make their act a disappearing one, well, guess what? God's about to make that head a disappearing one. Some of these people, they could use a little less head on their shoulders. So some of these people walking around look like they can't even carry it or balance it already. So if they could have a little less head on them shoulders, they'd be all right. They be lighter. They'd be probably a whole lot less agitated. You know, they could probably fit indoors and get out cars and stick their head through the window and talk to neighbors and everything. Because with the type of head that they got, all the things they know about everybody, being in everybody's business, that head doesn't swole up. It's like it's about the size of a watermelon. That head is about the size of a pumpkin. You ever seen them pumpkins, like the award-winning ones that you can't lift up off the ground? They can't lift that head up off the ground. So some of these people, if the Most High actually did take care of them and decapitate them, hey, he'd be doing them a service. Maybe they'd be sent to the afterlife. Maybe they'd have to deal with half a brain. I don't know, but I mean, they already dealing with half a brain, right? So it would just be I guess a fourth of a brain. But still, I honestly feel that that's too much credit. All right, so if they don't get the message, they better, because somebody is about to be headless near you. Somebody is about to not have anything on their shoulders near you. Somebody is about to be feeling on their neck and then just falling over because they should have kept their mouth closed and not tried to get you fired, not tried to turn a whole neighborhood against you and have people tormenting your mind. These are wicked works. All right, these are wicked works. And we're constantly working on ourselves and making sure that we don't have hate. And this isn't hate speech. This is a great speech. All right. This is a real speech and not a fake speech. We don't do fake speech over here. But the thing is, when people go to say bad things and all the things they want to say and try to tell people that you're a baby eater and a elderly a neglector and all these things, no, that's not right. And they want to say these things to actually make people believe them. So the fact that they want to say all these wicked things and try to make people believe them, well, guess what? They ain't gonna have nothing to believe once this person can't talk anymore and that head is gone. All right, you tried talking out your mouth when your head is not attached to all those nerves. All right, the body is very complex. All right, you taking the head off somebody's shoulders is like cutting an electrical wire. All right, it's gonna be a whole bunch of wild, man. It's not gonna be pretty. Yeah, it's not gonna be pretty. All right, it's gonna be looking like somebody spilled a whole bottle of strawberry real quick. If they don't get that attitude together real quick, leave people alone and do right by others. It's an old saying. All right, and I call it the never get old saying. All right, if you don't have anything nice to say about anybody, don't say anything at all. Keep your mouth shut. You don't have to talk about anyone. You don't have to say anything about anyone. You see, even when good people even talk about their experiences with negative, toxic people, they still don't even have anything bad really to say about them. And is it really bad to say something? Are you really saying something bad about someone just by talking about the behavior that they displayed to you? No, you're not. You're not saying anything bad about anybody that has rotten behavior, except for the fact that this person's attitude stinks. This person's behavior is rotten. And they won't have an attitude for long, because I'm telling you, but they will have that stink though. All right, because once that head gets taken off their shoulders and all the maggots start to just start the maggots start maggoting and start man, it's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty. That person is not gonna have nothing left. They're gonna wanna turn it around at that point, but it's gonna be too late. How you gonna turn your life around with no head? How you even gonna turn around with no head? You're not gonna know which direction you're going in. They're not gonna know. And I know you're not gonna help them. Least you would do is say, don't you walk out into that street just yet. I wouldn't do it unless you want to be missing something else. I know you can't see, but something's coming. I can. And that's the thing. They can't see. They can't see what their actions are doing to others, or where they're going to end up as a result of them. But another thing is, they don't even care. They don't care where their actions are going to take them. They just want to be evil. They just want the adrenaline rush. They just want the power. Power. They just want that power over somebody. And guess what? They're about to get it. They're about to get all the power they could ever imagine from from being as evil as they could possibly be. But guess what? There's always, every action gets a reaction. So, the Most High is going to give them the reaction of a lifetime. Whooshing! Head clean off the shoulders. Whooshing! Decapitated. Whooshing! Severed. Whooshing! Head separated from the shoulders. All they had to do was stop talking about you. You serve God. You're positive. You wish the best for other people. You don't even try to make yourself one of those holier than thou kind of folks. You don't see yourself as any more righteous or any more blessed or any more taken care of by God than anybody. You know, you might be aware of His presence more within your own spirit and your mind and body, but still, that all that does is make you more enlightened. And what that does is that it actually makes you want to put some positive energy out there for someone else to gravitate towards it, so that they could wake up. But with people like this, it's gonna be real. It's gonna be a lot of people waking up real fast, because once people start seeing people walking around headless, they're gonna be like, man, yeah, I ain't playing with God today or any day. I gotta get right. I'm not playing with the Father today or any day. I'm not playing with Lord today or any day. So the thing about that is, they should have never even opened their mouth up and spoke against you, but they did. So instead of just the tongue falling out their mouth, the whole head gonna fall clean off. God not playing around. He said, you know what? I could take this person's tongue. I could take their eyesight. I could even take their hearing, but this person is still going to be thinking wicked thoughts. So I'm just going to do away with the whole. I'm just going to set them free. And then once they start acting up in the spiritual realm, God's just going to destroy their spirit. That's the ultimate death. You want to die? Keep playing with God, and He will destroy your spirit. All right, He destroys flesh and spirit. So people could play with that if they want to, but I mean, I would strongly not advise it. I wouldn't play with God, or I wouldn't play with people of God, people that aren't doing anything to anyone but spreading some positivity and uplifting others. Those are the people that you just bless and leave alone. All right. There was a story in the Bible, and I already brought this up before, but they were talking about somebody that was doing something for God, and they were like, "Go up, ye bald head." And I'm not sure if it was Ezekiel or not, or Job. I'm not sure. I think it might have been Job. I'm not sure. But they were talking to one of the humble servants of God, and they called him bald, and God sent these bears, and they tore him limb from limb. You talking about a head falling off. This bear, he ate bone, gristle, feet, brain matter, everything. This bear, I'm talking about, you seen bear claws? You see this hand? Bear claw, the bear's hand is about this size, and his claws is probably about as long as my fingers. Even with my, imagine a hand like this with the extra fingers on top. That's the bear claws. Just you should just leave people alone. All right, leave good people alone. Leave good people alone. Leave God's people alone. Don't bother anybody. But the fact that they thought they could, well, guess what? They ain't gonna be thinking much longer. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash the like button, smash the share button, and I will see you in the next one. We out.